refund every premium paid for every 10 claim-free years. For sure. SMS the word SURE to 32813 and Ashipol Life will call you.
Over the years, medicine has changed beyond recognition.
Saving and transforming millions of lives.
In addition to all these advances,
there's one healthy habit
we have trusted and recommended for the past 55 years.
To help keep me and my family healthy, I use Dettol Original Bar Soap for protection against germs every day. Dettol Original. A little bit of Dettol, a whole lot of life.
Okay, remember, we're talking good news today. So good news is that there's going to be improvement to South Africa's rail infrastructure with investment over the next 3 years, investment into new rolling stock valued at 137 billion rand, rolled out as part of the plan to improve commuter rail infrastructure. To talk to us about this is the PRASA CEO, Lucky Montana. Lucky, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. This is huge, 137 billion rand.
Indeed, I think this is exciting news, but it's no longer plans. It's not about plans about the future.
Yeah.
We are starting, the Minister of Transport announced yesterday the commencement of the procurement process for us to get a company that manufacture trains to start building those trains as quickly as possible. We'll open the process on Tuesday. The adverts will be in the newspapers over this weekend. So it's all systems go for us. So it's exciting news indeed.
Okay, how many coaches are you buying?
We'll buy 7,224 modern coaches to replace the current fleet. As you know that the current coaches are old, the technology is obsolete, it's driven by 1956 technology. So the current system come to an end. It can no longer take South Africa to a new level. No.
Okay. So the current fleet, what are you going to do with it? It's
well, we scrap that over.
Or?
Well, we will continue in the short term, of course, with some refurbishment. But the strategy we're now taking is one of scrapping this out over a period of time.
Yeah. Okay, just talk a little bit about now how the process is going to roll out. This is a large sum of money. What happens from here? The minister made an announcement yesterday.
Well, as I said, the adverts will be here. I think for the next 4 months, we'll invite companies that build trains to submit their bids and win the right to build the 7,224 coaches. That is the first issue. In November, we'll announce the winning bidder.
You're looking for one bidder. You're not going to spread it.
Well, we don't think we should do that. I think that we need about 250 coaches a year over a 20-year period. What will happen is that the trains will be built in the country. That is very important for us because we don't only want to improve.
From A to Z. This from is not, A when to you Z. Say build, it's not assembling.
No, it's not assembling. It's building. We built a plant in South Africa. To revitalize and recreate our own rail engineering industry. We want to create 65,000 jobs out of this particular program. We want to
over the 20-year period.
Over that 20-year period. We want to build to train a new generation of railway engineers and artisans over that period of time. So we'll spend 123 billion on building these trains here in South Africa, not abroad. And that is a process that we are busy with. And at the same time, we'll also be investing separately 14 billion rands to upgrade the infrastructure, the signaling, to build new depots, to prepare for these new trains. So by the time the new trains come into the system, we'll have in place the infrastructure, the signaling to be able to support that. It sounds like
you're creating a whole new industry.
Indeed, indeed. You remember South Africa?
I can just imagine a hub. You're creating a hub now. And
we in the 1970s, South Africa had the capacity to design, manufacture, and even export the trains, by the way. So we want to recreate that industry. And we're working with some of our own public entities, Transnet. National Empowerment Fund.
Look at this picture that we're showing you. This is a reflection of some of the frustration that has been brought about by the current.
Well, Vuyo, that's what you get. If you don't invest in your trains over 30 years, the reliability is going. So this shows, for example, that the current system can no longer meet the demands and the needs of the economy. So we've got to move away from this system. It cannot support the economy. It's outdated, and we're just trying to keep it going until we get this modern infrastructure in place.
Okay, I know that not so long ago, Transnet and Brian Molefe, they were doing something as well. They've brought new locomotives. Is there some kind of synergy there? Because it sounds to me like there's a bit of potential. Lots of money, rail engineering, renewal, all of those kinds of things.
Well, as you are aware, Transnet is investing over 300 billion rands into its own infrastructure, particularly on the rail side. They've already started with the procurement and are already delivering the locomotives for the freight rail. We are working together on this particular program. So as state-owned enterprises, we need to work together, make sure that we deliver value. The President emphasized, I think His Excellency the President announced the infrastructure program during State of the Nation address. This is part of that ongoing process.
Are there going to be new routes?
Are there going to be
new routes? Are you creating new routes as well?
Well, after this, of course, if you look at the 7,224 coaches, 5,000 is to replace the current fleet. Then the over 2,000 of those is to basically serve new corridors that will create over a period of time.
Is this a model that has been identified from another country? What other country has done this on the scale in a similar way over time?
Well, if you look at countries like Spain, you look at what China is doing now. Those are models of countries that not only improve their rail infrastructure, but they've also unlocked the value of the properties next to the railway. So we are not only looking at unlocking the value of our rail system. We're also saying there's enormous rail properties that must also support the rail system over a period of time. So there are models around the world. I think it's good news for South Africa.
It's exciting. I mean, it's exciting. 137 billion rand is a lot of money. Let me just ask you this. There was an issue with the union movement not so long ago. Some unionists were saying they don't want you there anymore. They're unhappy with your leadership and stuff like that. What has happened on that issue?
Vuyo, I think that we've had the board appointed Deloitte with our internal auditors to look at the allegations to see whether there's a prima facie case on those allegations. And we found that they're all false. And that is why I think I announced that we'll take the union to court. We are suing them for 20 million rands. But
in your personal capacity?
Both as PRASA and in my personal capacity. I think the union decided to pay my pension, and I'm quite happy with that. But we'll continue working with the unions in building a better company. So yes, we'll always have fights, but also must work with the unions and our own people to build a better future for South Africa.
All right. Lucky, thank you very much for coming in to talk to us. Lucky Montana is Group Chief Executive Officer at PRASA. 130 billion in rail infrastructure investment over the next 20 years. We're going to take a break. Morning Live continues after this.
I'm not average. I don't have an average motor plan.
I don't drive the average kilometers.
So I'll never get average insurance.
That's why I choose innovative products from Hollard. They offer motor and household insurance to meet my needs.
So I save 330 Rand on mileage-based insurance every month.
I'm only paying 300 Rand per month for my car warranty.
Get personalized car insurance like Pay As You Drive for low-mileage drivers and Motor Extender to cover mechanical failure. SMS SAVE to 40711. Hollard, we get you.
Struggling to clean with big heavy vacuum cleaners? Let the Sharp Cordless Sweeper clean your home with its powerful motorized brush roll system. Sweep dirt and pet hair from your carpets in seconds. Leaves from your paving. Even heavy nuts and bolts from concrete floors.